Hey beauties, welcome back. Thank you to my old and new subscribers. Thank you to every one of you who has supported me this far. I can't thank you guys enough. Like, you all are amazing. So beauties, in today's video, yes, as you can tell by the title, alright, so I'm so nervous about this video. I don't know if you guys saw if you saw what I was doing before I started this video. I was just nervous. I don't know. Anyways, let me try to put myself together and pull this out. As you can tell, this is going to be like a story time kind of video. So some of you on Instagram asked that I should do a get to know me video, and I was thinking what a better way to do a get to know me video, and I came up with this idea to share, you know, a part of my life with you, you know, as a young woman, as a young girl, and to also inspire you guys, and also to see the motivation, the drive behind this Dilias empire, you know, like me as a person. All right, let's get right into this video. I want to quickly tell you guys that one thing is, a fighter will always be a fighter. Like, a fighter will continue to be a fighter. A determined person will never stop for anything. Like, they will never give up for anything. You understand? And someone that has passion for something, that passion is their motivation. That passion is their drive, is what gives them all the energy, the drive, I don't know, you know, it's what makes them to want to do more. All right, so if none of this is not there, it's going to be like, you know, like this. Though life is like this, you know, up and down, but with this whole thing that I just mentioned, drive, motivation, and passion, and there are others, most especially God. With this, you are good to go. And when you're consistent in whatever it is that you're doing, the sky will be your limit. You understand? Anyway, that being said, so my life as a child, I did live with my uncle, the elder brother to my mother, you understand, who happened to be a pastor. All right, so just in case you see me being all religious, yeah, it has always been there. Like, I've always been a believer of God right from child, and I am still. All right, so yeah, he happened to be a pastor, and then fast forward to, you know, my teenagehood and being in secondary school. After I left my uncle, I and my sister, we went to my father. We were with my father for a couple of period, and after then I went back to Benin. My father was living at Udo. Just in case you did not know my origin, yes, I'm from Udo, partly Usen. All right, so my father is both from Udo and Usen. My father lives at Udo then. All right, we were with him for a couple of period, after which I left and I came to Benin, you know, me alone. Then I started living with his younger brother. Then that was where I started my secondary school. You know, that's how St. Thomas came into my picture. You understand? So of course I attended St. Thomas Basic Secondary School, you know, from JSS 1 to SS2. All right, so back to when I left, and my uncle happened to be a deeper life. All right, so by 4 years of being with him, I was a deeper life. Okay. All right, of course I love the church, I love their doctrine, but you know, I was just that little girl that loves makeup. I love beauty. I love everything that has to do with beauty. You know, in deeper life, you're not allowed to wear trousers, you're not allowed to wear makeup, you know, you're not allowed to add artificial hair to your hair, and those are the things that I love. You guys can tell today. All right, so I can remember how many times my uncle seized my lip gloss, my eye pencil, my powder, my what are these things again, like he sees anything that anytime that I buy anything beauty, when he finds out, he sees them, and you know, it is what it is. So after the 4 years I lived with him, I went and started living with my mother. All right, so but before I went to start living with my mother, I want to let you guys know this part of, you know, this part of the story. All right, at this particular time I went to pay my father a visit at Udo, and I was just, you know, I was just seeing life as if you know, life is just going to continue to be like that. It's going to be rosy, sweet, you know, like, you know, as a child would think. All right, so I was thinking, and I was telling myself, why on earth won't I study? Like, why won't I go to school? Why on earth? Like, what will stop me from not going to school? I was just telling myself. I can remember vividly, I was walking on the street, that I was coming from somewhere going to the house, and I was just thinking, I was like, what is it, like, what would be the reason that I won't want to go to school? Of course, since my father is always there to, you know, pay my bills, pay my school fees, you know, make everything available for me, I was like, I must try my best. I must try my best to, you know, go to school. Nothing is going to stop me. Life will always be life, because, you know, life is up and down. Things are going to definitely happen that, you know, it will throw you off balance. So at that time, it happened that there was this war that happened at Udo. If you are familiar with Udo, or if you are from Benin, or you're familiar with history, you will know about this war that happened at Udo. Then I can't really remember the year. If I am to do like a rough calculation, I think it's going to be like 2005, 2006, something like that. I'm not too sure. All right, so that war happened, and everything in everyone's life at Udo changed. Everything changed. Like, that war took lives, properties, like a lot of things were lost. It affected my father so much. Before I go further, let me tell you this. My father was working at Okomu Oil Company. I don't know if there is any one of you who knows about that. It's owned by foreigners, all right? So he worked there for I think 45 years if I'm not mistaken. When he resigned from Okomu, then he started living at Udo, which is where he came from. All right, so after he resigned, he was now working on his own. All right, so I want to make something clear, just in case you are having any doubts in your head. All right, so he was now working on his own. So after this war happened, it ruined everything for everyone. So it affected my father so much. All right, that still didn't stop my studies. It still didn't stop me going to school and all that. So after the whole war situation, I left. Mind you, I wasn't staying with my father, okay? So, but after this war situation, I left my uncle to go to my mother during this war situation, if that makes sense to you guys. So after I left my uncle, I went over and started living with my mother, and then I continued my school at St. Thomas. All right, so I finished up the whole SS2 there in St. Thomas. So yeah, I finished up SS2 in St. Thomas. Then I left St. Thomas and I started attending standard lecture. If any one of you know about it, it's a very popular lecture then. All right, this is the time my life really started, like I started feeling the vibe of life. This is when I started feeling what life really is as a person, you understand? So all the stories I've been talking about this period, my parents and all were responsible for my, you know, for everything. It's not as if the part of the story I'm about to go into now that my parents were not responsible for my life, but I am one child. I'm one person that wants to be responsible for her being. I just want to be responsible for anything that has to do with me. I hate to depend on people. I hate to depend on anyone at all, you know, just for me to get something done. As at the time I was attending lecture, I was also into like I was running here and there, I was trying to go to movie auditions. I was into a group which was called I forgot, you know, what's this multimedia concept. Oh, I've forgotten. Oh my god, I have forgotten the full name of this. Something multimedia concept. Okay, that was what we were called then. Some of the people that were in that group, in that theater group, then we're still friends on Facebook and or even on Instagram. One of them is Austin Abulele. What's this guy's name again? Anyways, Austin and Nabulele, we are still partying, like we are still following each other, you understand? So he was our in-house coordinator then. All right, so I was into this multimedia, into this movie theater group. I was one of Ezomo theater troupe dancers. If you know any of these cultural group dancers, Ezomo theater troupe, you know this popular one they call Ine theater. No, but not that one. So the one I was involved in was Ezomo theater troupe. Yeah, not group. It's called Ezomo theater troupe. So I was one of them guys. Then I would have to go to rehearsals. I would have to go to lectures. Mind you, I was preparing for my WAEC then. All right, so all these were going on, and I have to go to rehearsals for my drama group, you understand? I was really trying to partake or to be a part of one thing that I felt I love, that I felt will have an impact in my life, you know, as time goes on. All right, even as I then, when I was attending when I was one of Ezomo theater troupe, I remember then how I would struggle sometimes. Sometimes when I don't have the transport to go to rehearsal, my Uncle Friday, he would tell me, Dilia, don't worry, not Dilia, Cordelia, don't worry, on Saturday I will give you money for your transport to go for rehearsal, because he saw my kind of person. He knows how much I love my drama rehearsals, my dance troupe rehearsals, you know, and he was always there for me. Sadly that we are not so much in, like, we are not in contact for now, but anyway, so he saw that passion in me and he helped me. So this is one of the reasons I am making this story today. All right, so your passion is one of the things that will lead you to somewhere, that will lead you to something greater. All right, so after I even remember on one occasion, one day I was going to the dance troupe rehearsal. I was about to cross Plymouth Road, and I never knew there is these buses that travels to Lagos, these like these big buses, you know, that travels to Lagos. I never knew there was a driver inside that bus and he was about to, you know, drive or leave or something, I don't know. I was at the back of this bus, and I was trying to cross. This driver drove, like he moved his car and passed through my leg, like he stepped on my foot, my left leg. My nails pulled along with the tire, but that still didn't stop me from not going to rehearsal that day. I still had, though he took me to the pharmacy and they just made a quick whatever and just treat it, and yeah, so I still had to go to rehearsal, you understand? So that's how much I have been that passionate about the things that I like, that I love, or I have interest in. So that aside, after I finished up my secondary school, like after my WAEC and after my WAEC exam and all that, so I was like, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to do with my life? I just didn't want to sit at home. I just didn't want to wait for my mother to do everything and all that. So I was like, okay, I need to get something doing. Then I got a job as a sales girl. says, girl, if you are in Nigeria, there is this thing they call phone booth. By then, people that sells recharge card, maybe on the streets, on the roadside or something. But mine wasn't on the roadside, it was like an office, something like that, you understand. So I worked there for a couple of months. When I was working there, I was thinking, because there was a salon closer to this shop, a salon closer to the shop I was working. So I was thinking, I was like, why don't I use this opportunity to learn how to make hair? It's not as if I don't know how to make hair. Of course, I know how to make hair, but I know there was still a lot I needed to learn, you understand. Mind you, before then, while I was going to lecture, I had a space in the house, where I was living. I have a space in the house where I make hair, I make nails, you understand. So I was getting a little change from there, but there was still something that makes me feel that I needed more, you understand. Like I needed to do more, you get. So that was why I left that and I went to look for a job. So after having this whole thought in my head that I would like to learn how to be professional, be very good when it comes to hair making, not just that girl sabi do hair, but she didn't learn something. I don't want that. So I quit this job. Mind you, in that job I was being paid 3,500 naira a month. All right, that is if there is nothing wrong, or if maybe someone didn't make a call without me knowing and all that. Sometimes they will make a call without me knowing, and at the time we are doing a calculation later in the evening, I'll realize there are 3 calls that I did not record, and I have to pay for that. Sometimes I even get less than 3,000 euros to take 3,000 naira to take home, at the end of the month. I had to quit that job and then started working in this salon. Even immediately I started working, I think 2 months into when I started working in this salon, the lady became pregnant and I had to be in charge of the salon. There was another girl there, but being the fact that she was there before me though, but being the fact that I won't say I know more, but I don't want to use that language, but I was then kind of in charge of the shop, you understand. So I worked there for a couple of months too. While I was still working there, I was still going to rehearsal, but I wasn't going to Ezomo theater troupe. I wasn't going to Ezomo theater troupe anymore, you understand. So I was just going to my drama group, okay. So I was still going to rehearsal, still working and all that. Was just here and there. I remember my auntie do call me back then. She would call me Owagwenomuse. That's what she calls me then. And my aunt then, their thoughts were maybe I was running after guys. I was always running because I'm not always in the house. Maybe wherever I'm going is all about guys. That was not even an inch close to one of the things that I had in mind, guys. It was not even an inch close. But anyway, I didn't let all that stop me. It didn't. As long as they didn't stop me not to go for a rehearsal, they didn't stop me not to leave the house, I was just cool. Anyway, so back to when I was working in the salon. So I remember one day my pastor called me. He was like, sister, they changed. Remind you, my pastor was like, he doesn't like, sorry guys for this stuff, I was feeling cold, that's why I had to quickly put on Andres pullover on, or this jacket, okay. Mind you, back then in my church, my pastor didn't like my name. He didn't like Cordelia. He said he doesn't like the meaning of the name, all right. So he had to change my name to Mary. Mary. So everyone was now calling me Sister Mary, Sister Mary, Sister Mary in the church. So that was what I was bearing in the church, all right. So my pastor called me one day and said, Sister Mary, what is happening? You're no longer active in the church anymore. You hardly like participate in church activities. So I had to let him know that I have a job. So it's one of the reasons I am not that active in the church. So he was like, okay, what will happen is we would like you to come and start working in the church. I was like, working in the church, I don't know. So my thought was, so before he told me what job it was, he said when I come to church I should try to see him before I go home. I was like, okay. So my thought was maybe like a cleaner or something. Anyway, so I just had to meet him up. So when I met with him after church that day, mind you, I was in choir, you know, in my church, I was in choir. So I met with him and he said he would like me to be a secretary. I was like, secretary? Not just a church secretary, but the secretary to Gio, like him. I was overwhelmed with joy, because if you know me, then I really love the things of God. Anything that has to do with the things of God, I didn't even mind. I didn't even care to ask if I was going to be paid or something. But I was just, the fact that he said I should come, you know, start working in the church, I just accepted the whole offer. I had to quit the job and told her that, all right, so this is what it is. I have to, you know, start working in the church and all. So she agreed, she understood. So guys, the first payment I received, do you know how much? 7,500 naira. 2 times the money I was receiving as a sales girl. I was like, now here I die put. You understand? You understand what I'm feeling? I was happy, you know, as a young girl, 7,500 as a young girl, and just working in the church, you know, things that I love. I was like, wow, this is amazing. And when my mother heard of it, she was really proud of me. She was happy and she was like, wow, this is awesome. So yeah, that was how I started working in the church as a GO to my pastor, and I was receiving that salary until I had to leave Nigeria. All right, so let's just relax and calculate this whole talk and summarize the whole gist, and bring out the main points in this whole talk. So I have always been this person that wants to be independent. That is the language, that is the word. I have always wanted to be independent. I know some people sees that to be I too know over Sabi, but no, it's not. If you're that kind of a person, just accept it to be who you are. That is my kind of person. I just want to be independent. It's not as if I don't need anyone's help. Alright, sorry guys, my memory card just ended. So, as I was saying, it's not as if I do not need anyone's help. No, that's not the issue. Whenever I find help, in addition to what I have, it's going to be a plus. That is my kind of person. That's why whenever I want to get something done and it's not working as I want, I am always, you know, I look as if I'm frustrated, because I just don't want to ask something and be rejected. You get what I mean? I have always wanted to be that independent person. So that is one of the things. And 2, I have always wanted to be like, you know, a screen diva. Like, you know, I want to do things that I love that has to do with movies, working in front of, you know, cameras, what's it called? Anything that has to do with beauty, stuff like that has always been me. And I have not in a minute hide them from anyone that has come across my way. You understand? So what am I trying to say in essence? If there is anything that you so have in you, that you so want to do, do not hide it. Do not hide it. You remember I said that my uncle seized my lip gloss, my eye pencil, my powder. What was the other thing again? Oh, face mask. I remember to go there to buy some little sachet of face mask, because I just want to. It's just what I love. Do you understand? So he will seize them. It has been a long time coming. I never even thought for a second that I would be a YouTuber today, or even a beauty blogger, as they would call it. You know, these big beauty bloggers. I never even knew I would be like this. but it has always been there. So whatever it is that you have in you, do not let it die. Do not let it die. Wherever you are now, whoever you are, does not stop you from doing what you want to do or being who you want to be. I know it's going to take time. I know it's going to be hard, but keep striving. Keep striving. Keep doing it. People are seeing you. People are watching you. You understand? Maybe they just want you to get better before they show themselves to you. Maybe, you know, they just want things to get better or want you to be a bit more professional, something like that. So I remember when I started my YouTube channel, it was just like play thing, you know, being what I love, you know, do my makeup. I remember one video I made on Facebook. It's still on Facebook. Even the way I speak, the way I talk. I remember Mirabel. I don't even know how to edit them. Mirabel will be vlogging me, recording me. When I have to do anything, she has to pause, and when it's time for me to do something, she has to replay. When I'm about to pick something, she will pause. You know, just like that. That was how I started, and it was looking all trashy. But then I didn't say trashy. I felt like, you know, it's one big thing there. But when I look at those videos today, I'm like, wow, it has been a long time coming. So if there is anything that it is that you're doing or you want to do, you so want to do it. Do it, my dear. There is no specific time. That's it. The time that the very minute you start thinking of it, that's when you have to start it. You have to start it. You have to start laying the foundation. You understand? So that before it gets to that time that you think, oh, this is the perfect time, you've already have the whole idea, like, you know, like you've known more about what it is that you're doing. You understand? So this is it. Hopefully you guys get to know me. I don't know, I think I was just here and there, but just try to pick the important part of this story and just apply. If it's applicable to you, apply it to your life and kick on, like kick off. You understand? So this is what I have to share with you guys today. There's something I want to say. Oh my god, this is it. When it comes to, you know, motivation talks like this, when I'm just thinking of it, I will have a lot of ideas coming into my head, but immediately I turn on the camera, I even hardly say the most important thing. So I think the next thing I will be doing, I will just be jotting them down. Whenever I'm having, I will just jot them down, just in case you guys like videos like this. All right, so this is it for this video. Hopefully you guys like it, and hopefully you guys learned one or two things from it. So like I will say, or with what I will use in rounding up this video, I have always been a passionate person when it comes to my beauty blog. Everything that you see me do, you don't say where I started it. Why? You don't say, just that, you know, we never come out like there was no platform there. But thank God for YouTube. Thank God for YouTube. You understand? So the thing that I wanted to say is, if you so love, like if you so want to do YouTube, it is very easy to start. It is easy to start, but believe me, there are going to be struggle for you to grow. But don't look at that. If you're someone that loves to vlog, you know, I remember back then when I go out, when, you know, in summer, when I'm walking, I love the way I'm dressed. I'm just using my phone to record me and see how I'm walking and all that. You can start like that. You can start like that. You don't have to be professional before you start a YouTube. No, you learn as you go. That's how I learned. No one taught me how to edit, and I never had idea on how to edit. As I grew, I learned every day. I learn every day as I grow. I am still learning, of which you guys know. We all learn every day. So if you're someone that loves to take pictures, you love to, you know, record yourself, even if it's just yourself, you love to record yourself, just do it, post it. But something positive, not being naked and all that. You know, you get what I'm trying to say. Something positive. You love to record how you look, maybe your dressing, your outfit, or something. It's just for you to just tell them where you got your shoe from, tell them where you got your top from, where you got your whatever it is, your hair. Just say it in the video. Before you know, 5 minutes don't complete. Post it. share to everyone who would like, because one thing I have noticed is people love to see your life. They love to see how your life is going, what is happening with you and all that. You can start doing YouTube with that. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. You get. So, or you are someone that loves to cook. You know how to cook, and you just even if it's your phone, just find a way to record yourself while you're cooking and all that. Vlog it. I don't know why I keep saying vlog. Record it, vlog it, post it. If you're someone that likes to go to restaurants, you know, and you like to record yourself, you're someone that likes to go shopping just as I do. I love shopping a lot. You know, record yourself, post it on your YouTube channel. You've already had a channel already. Your Google this thing you use in signing up for your phone and all that, your Gmail, it's what you use to register for your YouTube. You know, I believe everyone has a YouTube channel, just that you're not posting there yet. You understand? So you've already started. You'll be surprised. Yeah, of course it's going to take time. It's going to take hard work and all that, because I'm not going to tell you it's all rosy and all that. It took me 5 years plus before I could get to 1,000 subscribers, but that did not stop me. That didn't stop me, because this is what I love, and I wish to keep this as God will have it. God help me that this channel grows more than beyond my expectation. It grows. I want to make it my career. If I don't have to go to work for anyone tomorrow, I will be so glad. I will be so happy about it. You understand? So this is my foundation. I am building it at this point. You understand? So it might take a year, 2 years for you to grow. It's okay. If it is what you love, if it's what you're doing aside of your, maybe you have a main job, but you like to do this, just do it as a side job. One thing I must not forget to let you guys know is, I remember someone told me some time ago that the way you bring your business, your job, or what you do, your business, yeah, the way you present your business to people, that's how people are going to see it. You understand? If you make your work seem so professional to people, that's how they're going to see it. If you make it seem like a child play, that's how people are going to see it. But one thing you must not forget to know is, never forget to be yourself. Be your real self, because if you're fake, before you know it, people go dictate you and they go hate you, they go curse you. For real, people are very, very mean on YouTube. They are very, very mean, but you don't have to look at those negativity. Focus on the positive side. I know you guys must have heard this over and again, but I just want to add this to this whole talk. All right, so this is more like a story time and a motivational talk kind of video. So yeah, this is what I'm going to round up this video today, because I feel I'm talking too much right now. If you like this kind of video, please give this video a thumb up, and also let me know in the comment section below. And if you would like to see, or if you have a specific question you want to ask me, sorry guys, if you have a specific question you want to ask me, please leave it in the comment section below, all right? Or if you're not comfortable in leaving it in the comment section below, just DM me on Instagram and send me your private message, or better still, send me an email. All the links to my email and Instagram will be in the description box, so check it out, all right? So yeah, with this I would like to say, until next time guys, stay beautiful and be blessed. Bye guys.
Hello, it's me again. Tell a friend to tell a friend.